Hi, I'm Kara Kading, and as your Patricia Breen consultant at Milaeger's, I'm pleased to present the Patricia Breen 2012 Spring Ornaments. We have just about all of the ornaments have arrived at our store, and we will introduce the collections one by one. So first of all, we have the Easter cornucopias, and this collection is 4 different ornaments, 4 different colorations. We first have the pink and green. This is the first one that you're looking at, with a beautiful pink bow, and this beautiful glittered bunny is decorated and surrounded by individually hand-painted little miniature eggs. I love the uniqueness of these little eggs, and each one is completely different from another. So the back one, there's different stripes, and this one is a little heart shape or heart design on there, and the basket is adorned with the fantastic haystack glitter style, and then the striations of the crystals surrounds and meets at the bottom here in this gorgeous pink color. The next version on the bunny is the green and yellow, and he is similar in style as far as the type of eggs that surround him. I love his glitter detail, his little crystal pink nose, his very handsome bow tie, and of course the crystals really make this ornament stand out. The other 2 offerings that we have are the little chicks in the basket, and this is the yellow version, yellow and orange. And again, all of the little eggs that surround him are completely unique and individualized. The haystack glitter is surrounding him, and he has a combination of the yellow and orange crystals. And then we have the blue delft, and the eggs are more, I guess I'd say, Copenhagen style, with the beautiful scrolling nondescript flowers and patterns. One of the little eggs has some gorgeous little tulips in the back of it, and he is in this very sophisticated blue and white pattern. Happy Easter Alexandria is a gorgeous collection of 4 different colorations of this beautiful ribboned egg. And the first one is this pink and green, and this is a classic seated bunny, and he is waiting here, and he is surrounded with roses and then wreathed in the gorgeous pink and green crystals. And this trillage pattern goes all the way around the back of the egg in pink and green crystals. And I just love the way that these ribbons spiral and cascade down either side of the egg. It's very, very elegant. This is the gorgeous blue color, and this is your postal bunny, and he is in transit here with his little mail carrier, and he is carrying, of course, a gorgeous little egg that is decorated with one of the crystals, and he has a little envelope in his hand. So this is this beautiful lattice work on the back of this egg, is all adorned with the blue crystals. The green version here has green and yellow crystals, and this is a very well dressed bunny. He is in a yellow tailed tuxedo top, and he is waiting here on the bench, and he is looking very dapper and sophisticated. And he has a little basket next to him with little eggs in it, and then the beautiful little daisies are so tiny and so intricately detailed in the foreground there. And that is the green and yellow. And then this fun one, and the yellow and green version, has mainly the yellow crystals, and these are the little chicks in the egg-shaped hot air balloon. So they are being whisked away, and they have even been painted so that it looks kind of like they're in motion, and they're little it's not really fur. Feathers are kind of moving in the wind, and there are little houses in the foreground and little nondescript trees. And again, this is in this beautiful lattice work detail on the back of the egg. So no part of this egg is left untouched. The heavenly bouquet ornaments are certainly all of that. They are beautifully laden with gorgeous, just about every single type of flower that you think of in a spring bouquet. We have beautiful roses and tulips and violets. Little tiny blue forget-me-nots are decorated with a small yellow crystal in the center, and little daisies. These are all molded and individualized flowers at the top of this bouquet, and this is a two-part ornament. So the bouquet is tied beautifully in this pink ribbon that again spirals down and decorates both sides of the ornament. And then we have our little gentleman bunny, and he is well dressed in his little green coat, his beautiful little flower that is hanging, and he is along for a wonderful ride, and he is beautifully glittered and well detailed. So here he is hanging, and I love the motion of this ornament. It's a fun piece. And then his companion is the female, and she is in this gorgeous yellow, and her flowers are different. So this is a little fancier flowered tulip. We have little nasturtiums, yellow roses, the daisies and nasturtiums, and all the flowers in variety are at the top of this bouquet, tied with a different, you can see the different hues of the yellows and oranges in this ribbon as it spirals down and is very nicely shaded. She is in a adorable little yellow dress lined with tiny little, well, I would say they look like little nasturtium flowers on her dress, carrying the flower, and her little apron is little tied in the back of her dress. So again, she is swinging. This is a two-part ornament and a fabulous bouquet of flowers. The Patricia Breen Spring Perch ornament is a gorgeous little birdhouse in this soft, different hues of green, and there are these little cherry blossom branches that cascade over all sides of the house, and the little pink birds are resting on the cherry blossom branches, and the flowers, of course, are decorated with a little yellow crystal in the center. So I love this size of this one, and just a beautiful detail being finished on all sides. A really nice companion piece to that is this little spring song, and this is similar. This is kind of like a mini-size version of the Milaeger songbird that we had last year. And so this is a spring version. The little bird, she is tiny and she is well detailed. The cage is a type of wire, so they have the little perch hooked on to the cage, and the little bird swings freely. This is the pink and green version. There will also be in a beautiful azure color. There are little cherry blossom flowers that line the bottom of the cage, and also at the very bottom of the cage, where right below where the bird is resting, is another crystalled beautiful cherry blossom, and then a little leaves spiral out from there. So it is very heavily jeweled and gorgeously detailed at every single point. And you want to be careful with this ornament because you don't want to put any pressure on the cage wires. You don't want anything to bend. But I just love that movement of this ornament.